Test. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Right on level.
1 2 1 2 check. 2 2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fairfield, Maine, the home of the Lawrence High School basketball girls program at Folsom Gymnasium tonight on a Friday night. It's one of the old rivalries, Lawrence versus Coney. The gym is beginning to fill up like it was the days of old. Nobody had to buy pre-sale tickets this one. It's not 1992 anymore. But this one should have the same types of flavor. Lawrence Coney, you can't fake it. It's a rivalry. And the girls all know what's on the line here. Give you a little background on this about this year's game and matchup here. Coney comes in coached by Adam Rich. Adam is from Madison. Coach Rich has played for both the Maines boys. That's Tom Maines and TJ Maines in college. His program this year, Coney, not necessarily having a Coney-esque year. They're coming into the game tonight 1-10 along the bottom of the standings. Lawrence coming in at 4-5 under first-year coach Greg Chesley. They're in the mix for the playoffs this year, currently sitting in the number 6 seed. And thanks to Mother Nature, they're behind in playing some games, so they've got back-to-back games coming up here. Tonight's game versus Coney, and tomorrow a 1 o'clock afternoon Saturday adventure versus Erskine Academy. The band and pageantry is kicking off under the direction of Mr. Lauren Fields. The teams are getting ready and the captains have already met at half court. We're 2 minutes and a half away from one of the great rivalries in the state of Maine, the Lawrence girls versus the Coney girls. Rams versus the Bulldogs. Starting lineups coming next.
They also remind fans to remain off the court before, during, and after the game. Second,
teams. At this time, let's meet the status for tonight's contest.
That's fine.
First, the status of Coney High School, coached by Adam West. Number 20 is senior Mackenzie Oates. Number 23 is senior Eric Hopkins. Number 32 is senior Sarah Harris. Number 14 is junior Brooklyn Melandri. And number 12, sophomore Tommy Westland. Now, the Lawrence Bulldogs, coached by Mr. Greg Kessler. Number 2, Dan Curtis.
Well, there you have it, folks. The starting lineups are in. The coaches are making their last final adjustments here, and they're getting ready for the jump ball. Coney, on their roster, starts 3 seniors, a junior, and a sophomore. Lawrence, 2 sophomores, a senior, 2 seniors, and a junior. The Coney team is senior laden on their roster with 7 seniors. You never quite know what's going to happen in a basketball game. On paper, this one looks like it could be lopsided. At the start of the year, these two met down in Augusta, and it was a 20-point Lawrence victory. But then again, it's high school athletics, and you never really know what's going to happen until we play the game. Tonight's game is brought to you by Central Maine Disposal, Stanley's, the Village Market, and Shelley's Auto. Ball brought right into Brooklyn Lambert there, up and in. Lawrence quickly into a 2-2-1 three-quarter court zone trap. Looking to apply pressure. Stolen away Allie with the ball. Keegan's got it, and she's working down her defender. Kicks it over to Curtis. Curtis penetrates, drives, layup, up and good. Lawrence right back into the press. Looking to apply pressure and cause turnovers. Trapped in the corner. Dribbled out. Ball's up the floor. And a travel. That was Latree on the travel. Curtis bringing the ball up the floor for the Dogs. Gets it over to Allie. Allie with the ball. Penetrates. Double team. Gets it to Folsom. Folsom tries to get it back to Alley and does. Gets it out to Cadwell. Cadwell gets it over to Lambert. Lambert around the corner to Curtis. Underneath the Folsom. Folsom, nice power move. Looked like a little body contact there, but they're going to let it go. It's going to be Lawrence ball underneath. Cadwell gets it into Folsom. Folsom looks wide open. Gets it over to Lambert. Lambert into a cutting Curtis. Curtis misses a layup. Coney with the ball now. Hopkins bringing it in. Looking to set something up here. They're in a 1-4 high set. Ball goes over to Belanger. Belanger gets it underneath. Karen there with a layup. Nice little post move. Curtis has got the ball, penetrates up and draws a foul. Gonna have a blocking foul. Looks like I'm gonna be on number 12. They're gonna call it on the floor. Looked like she potentially could have been in the act of shooting there, but the foul is going to be on number 12 with Coney. That's Carly Latree. Brooklyn Lambert gets the ball in the post, up and in. Lawrence right back into the trap. They're not quite overextending themselves, so Molly jumped that one. Ball gets brought up the floor. 3-point opportunity for Coney. And that one's no good. Allie brings it up the floor. Nice move. Unlucky. It's a really nice step through there by Allie. Lawrence pulling it back here into a half-court trap. 1-2-2 half-court trap. Oh, I should have trapped it right there. The shot is up and no good. Rebounded and up again and no good. Rebounded again, no good. Brought down by Allie and pushed by 14. Belanger from Coney. Lawrence looking to set up a space set. Lambert, high up off the glass, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Karen. Lawrence ball out of bounds. 1-4 low set here. Coming in the out of bounds. Back into Folsom. Folsom over to Cadwell. Cadwell for three. Her shot is long. It's rebounded by Coney. And here comes Hopkins with the ball up the floor. Lawrence didn't get a chance to set up into one of their traps there off of a miss. Hopkins gets it over to Lewis. Lewis with the ball now. Gets it back to Hodgkin. Karen, shot up, no good. Allie with the ball. Gets it to Cadwell. Cadwell to Folsom. Really nice job there by Molly Folsom. Fundamentally, that's a very difficult thing to do. Catch that ball and without the dribble, make your move and put it out high off the glass. Lots of post players like to put that ball on the floor, and 9 times out of 10, they dribble it off their foot when they do. If she had made that dribble, she would not have drawn the contact either. So really nice job. Hopefully the three-point play can get completed here by Folsom. Shots up and good. Lawrence falling back into 1-2-2. A little late getting into it. There's a trap. Lambert with a steal. And can't quite hold on to the ball. Sideline out of bounds for Coney. Braun inbounds the ball. Looks to get it in. Gets it into Lewis. Lewis with a shot. That's going to be short. Tipped out of bounds by Curtis. It's going to be Coney ball underneath. Hopkins with the ball. Gets it up. And out to Lewis. Lewis gave up her dribble. And, yeah, she did give up her dribble, but hey. Stolen anyways. Allie with the ball, looking for something to do there. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis to Curtis. Cadwell re-enters the ball game. Checking in for Curtis. Cadwell to Folsom. Folsom looking, gets the ball to Lambert. Lambert, baseline jump shot. And the rim, no good. Rebounded. Nice job by Folsom trying to get that rebound. We got a 30-second timeout, Coney. This 30-second timeout is brought to you by the Village Market. Village Market, located in Fairfield. One of the best prices for meat all around. Check them out. Stop, shop, and save at the Village Market. Coney needs to be a little bit more patient here. Lawrence is doing a great job with pressing and generating turnovers. They're in a hurry to get that ball up the floor, and offensively, once Coney's cleared the front court, their offense looks by accident, not quite by efficiency. It's a 1-4 press breaker here. And it's a 1-2-2 full court trap thrown by Lawrence. Allie with a pick. Looks, gets it over to Folsom. Folsom gets it. She's looking, trying to set something up. Got to get it to a guard here. Got to get it to a guard. Over to Lewis, not a guard. Lewis back to Folsom. Folsom over to Allie. There's the guard. She shoots. That one's kaboom. 3-point field goal, Allie. Right back into the trap. Hutchins with the ball. She's being trapped. Gets the ball to the middle. And, well, that's a backcourt violation. Coffin caught the ball in the front court and tried to turn and pivot, but she just couldn't get her body moved all the way through. And was in a hurry to get rid of the ball. Backcourt violation. Lawrence doing a great job applying pressure. Wesson with the ball over to Lambert. Lambert down to Cadwell. Cadwell out. Right side foul line extended, penetrates. Gets it over to Lewis. She knew she had a lane there, but couldn't quite do it. Lewis gets it over to Lambert. Lambert for three. That one's good. Oh, the Dogs are hitting on all cylinders tonight. They throw that one over the top. Coffin. Lawrence a little bit too overextended in the front court, and in that chance they were made to pay there a little bit. With Coffin catching that ball, she probably should have made that layup, but that's okay. She goes in the foul line anyways. Her first shot up and no good. Checking into the game for the Dogs is Curtis. Curtis checks in for Allie, and checking in for Coney is Lewis. Coffin's second shot is off the window and in. 15-3 with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lawrence is up. Curtis with the ball. Gets it over to Cadwell. Cadwell looking for Lewis in the paint. Got to get a better angle. She does. Bounce pass to the paint. Nice job. Up and blocked. That one was blocked by Lewis. A nice job on the block. Here's Karen with the ball. Coney sets up a set. Karen tries to penetrate. Gets it over to Braun. Braun with the ball now. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis up at the top of the key. Ooh, that's a quick jump shot. That's a pretty nice jump shot right there by number 14. That's Brooklyn Belanger. She's a junior. Nice quick release. Cadwell gets it to Curtis. Curtis up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Gets it out to Wesson. Wesson with the ball. Way out top. Gives it up in the corner there. Cadwell goes and helps her out. Looking to get the ball now. Lewis to a cutting Wesson. It was a really nice look. We're going to have a foul in the front court, stopping a Coney run. As Hopkins was fouled there. Allowing Lawrence to set right up into another zone trap. Checking into the game for the Dogs, number 32, Haley Holt. Folsom with the pick. Braun with the turnover. Lambert with the ball at the top of the key in her orange shoes. Have a blocking foul called there. On number 10, that's Jade Braun. That's going to be her first, the team's fourth personal. Ball underneath to Curtis. Holt pops out, gets it back to Curtis. Curtis from the baseline. That one's up, no good. Folsom with the rebound. Folsom gets it back out to Lambert. Lambert to Cadwell, and they set something back up again. Nice offense here. Cadwell gets it to Curtis. Curtis looks to penetrate, gets it over to Lambert. Lambert looking for the ball, penetrates, pushes it up, and good. Nice jump stop by Lambert. 17-5. Lady Bulldogs up with a minute left in the quarter. Get a hand check violation on Hope as Karen was attempting to drive. That's going to be Coney ball underneath with Belanger bringing it in, putting it into Lewis. Lewis looks to get it back to Belanger, but taken away by Hope. Lewis with her shot. Skies it up and down. Curtis brings the ball up the floor to the Lady Bulldogs. Gets it over to Belanger. Belanger swings it around to Folsom. Folsom was looking to get it into Hope, but nothing doing. Cadwell with the ball now to Molly. Molly's got the ball, looking for a cutting Curtis. Great idea on a bounce pass there. She's just going to jump stop first and get herself on balance. We've got our freshman in the game here. Vasquez. 13 for Coney. Lambert with the ball, gets it to a cutting Folsom. Folsom pulls it back out to Curtis. Curtis for three. And she's fouled outside the arc. Well, they called it after the shot. Well, all right. That's one way to look at it, I guess. Karen committed the foul after the shot. I don't know. Lambert gets it into Folsom. Folsom, left hand, young lady, left hand. You have two hands. That completes our first quarter. Lawrence is up by 10, 17-7. Here at Folsom Gymnasium in Fairfield. Central Maine Disposal is a sponsor of Lawrence girls basketball. They're the green guys. If you've got trash, they'll take care of it. They're also the home of the Fairfield's Recycling Center. Coach Rich is trying to tell his ladies, you know, you got to really slow down. You got to slow this game down a little bit. Relax, take the pressure, go get a layup. 2 passes, 3 passes, and they should have a layup every single time if they break the press successfully. Lawrence, I'm sure, will continue to apply pressure in the zone concept. Well, the ball's inbounded. Here we go with the second quarter. Hopkins with the ball. Guarded by Allie. Allie moves her feet well. Puts some pressure on. There's a penetrate. A nice take there by Latree. Curtis into Folsom. Folsom up strong. Looked like she could have been hacked there the first time up by Lewis, but no call. Second time got her own rebound and looked to go up strong again and was fouled. This time fouled by Hopkins. That is her first and the team's 6th. Next Coney foul, Lawrence will be in the 1-and-1 situation. Folsom at the line, made her first. And her second is good. Cadwell with the steal. Gets it ahead to Allie. Allie had it. And she's going to be fouled by Lewis. That one should have been into the act of shooting anyway, so we should be shooting 2. Allie to the line, a sophomore. First one's up and no good.
All right, Keegan, you got this one, girl.
Second one's up and in. 20-7. 1-2-2 half-court trap. Trapped right where you want to trap it. Very nice job by Curtis and Allie there trapping that. Vasquez just stopped right in the wrong spot. Coney inbounding the ball. Belanger looking to get it in, gets it into Vasquez. Velasquez blocked by Folsom. Curtis running the break. Gets it to Lambert. Lambert drives baseline, looks for Folsom. Folsom with a nice power move, just couldn't get it up to the window. Ball was rebounded by Coney and kicked out to Hopkins. Hopkins gets it over to Latree. Latree with the ball, looking. Gets it over to Hopkins again. Guarded by Allie. There's Lewis. Lewis guarded by Folsom. Oh, nice. Very nice move there. I'm impressed with Belanger. She's probably got to shoot more. Every time she gets a moment and an opportunity to triple threat and put the ball on the floor, she's had a chance to get her shot off. That might be the only bright spot that I've seen so far for the Coney offense. Keegan Alley for 3. That one's off the back iron. Folsom tried to grab it, but the ball went off of Braun's foot. Lawrence is going to get the ball underneath. Folsom with the ball. Gets it over to Lambert. Lambert looking to Cadwell. Cadwell guarded by Latree. Penetrates. No good. Rebound. Braun. Braun to Lewis. Lewis looks to throw it up. Not there. Gets it back. Over to Belanger. Belanger. Bounce pass. Hopkins with the ball. To Lewis. Left-handed runner there, no good. Alley with a rebound. Up the hill, up to Cadwell. Cadwell bounce pass to Lambert. Up and in. 1-2-2 press. Step too soon. Ooh. Belanger, that one she wasn't quite on balance with that one. That shot was up very good. Folsom catches the ball, gets it over to Curtis. Curtis from deep. Are you thinking spring? Well, I'm thinking spring. And with spring comes the removal of the frost, and sometimes cleaning out your septic system. Stanley's, a sponsor of Lawrence Girls Basketball, wants your business. Please give them a call once the frost leaves. 25-7 here. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the half. Lawrence set up in a half-court trap. It's a 1-2-2. Curtis jumps the passing lane. Almost had herself a steal. Ball gets inbounded. Here's Braun with the ball. Braun looking to do something with it. Gets it to Coffin. Coffin with the ball. Looking to do something with it. Gets it to Hopkins. Hopkins blocked by Folsom. Folsom gets it. Gets it out to Allie. Allie pushed the ball to the left-hand side of the floor. Goes by her defender, up off the window, and good. Coney with the ball now. Here's Belanger. Belanger over to Hopkins. Hopkins from deep three. That's what we're used to seeing from the Coney program. Those deep bombs. Here's Allie. Allie gets the ball back now. Penetrates and loses the handle on her own. Lewis checked in for Lawrence. Now checking in for Lawrence is Cadwell and Wesson, as Lambert and Curtis go to the bench. Here's Hopkins with the ball. Hopkins over to Belanger. Belanger looking to do something with it. And she drops and dribbles right into the trap. Picks up her dribble right into the spot where they want to trap her. Made it easy for the girls. Here's Hopkins with the ball. Gets a screen. Belanger puts it down on the floor, now guarded by Allie, a little bit more difficult defender. Hopkins looks to shoot, gets it back over to Belanger. Belanger tries to drive, and she's going to be fouled on a blocking foul by Allie. Allie just got caught up there. She didn't quite get back to the basket line and move her feet. Belanger with the ball. Gets it to Braun. Braun with the ball outside the wings. Gets it to Coffin. Coffin gets it in front of the key, guarded by Folsom. Back to Braun. Braun looking inside. Nothing really there. Gets a screen and picks up her dribble on the baseline. Here's Belanger, guarded by Cadwell. Looking to try to do something with it. Gets the ball to the wing extended on the left side of the floor. That's 42 Hodgkin with a running shot. It's no good. Wesson tried to save that one and came down awful hard. Folsom checks out. Lambert checks in. Hodgkin checks out for Coney. And Lewis checks back in. Here's that left hand from Lewis. A nice job there. Great rebound by Lexi Lewis. Gets it to Cadwell. Cadwell looks a triple threat. Oh, gets it over to Lambert. Lambert to Allie. Allie's up. And good! One ball reversal, and that's all it took. A bomb there. Lawrence taking in, playing defense, and loving playing defense tonight. Ball goes inside to Gordon, and Gordon's shot was up, but drew some contact there. Contact was on Lambert. Check that Latry at the foul line. Latry's second shot is up and good. 30-11 here on Friday night in Fairfield. Curtis brings it up with 2 minutes left to go in the half. Looks to penetrate, pitches. Wesson with the ball, powers it up, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Right hand blocked. Back out to Curtis. Curtis for three. Good. Here's Braun. Braun over to Lewis. Lewis over to Coffin. Coffin with the ball. Moving the ball well with the pass now, but then they stall a little bit here. Stolen away by Wesson. Wesson with the ball in the left hand, and she draws contact. As she almost made a left-handed layup and got the foul. But instead, she'll be going to the charity stripe. Foul is on Coney's Carly Latree. That's her second, the team's 8th. The lefty Savannah misses the first one. Checking in for the Bulldogs, we've got number 12, Gordon, and number 21, Townsend. Misses them both off the back iron. Looks a little frustrated and getting in defense there. Wow, that's a deep 3. That was a deep 3 by Hopkins. Wesson with the ball, gets it over to Lambert. Lawrence needs to compose themselves a little bit here. Curtis with the ball. Just need to relax. Turnover. Curtis. Holt checking into the game for Wesson. As Lawrence picks up into player to player in the half court. Hopkins with the ball. Over to Braun. Braun back to Hopkins. Ball never reversed to change sides of the floor. No help side defense there. Very nice pass by Hopkins. She got it underneath there to Miller. And Miller's attempt at the layup was no good, but was fouled by Townsend. She's in the book. There it is. First shot up and good by Miller. Checking in for Coney, number 33, Harris. She replaces Braun. Second shot's no good. Rebounded by Holt. And we're going to have a foul in the rebounding action. Foul's going to be on Coney's number 21. That is Miller, who was the shooter there. Holt shooting 1-1. First one of the 1-1 is no good. Well, they've got a violation. We're going to do it again. Reward extra foul shots. Violation on Coney. Here's Holt. And she misses it. Here's Hopkins with the ball. Hopkins guarded by Curtis. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis looking to get it inside. Does so. Gets it to Miller. Miller drives. Tries to put it up and in. And a foul's going to go on Townsend. And the look on her face, she does not believe the referee. That shot is no good. As Miller at the line. Now 0 for 3 from the foul line. And now 0 for 4. Curtis with the ball. Lawrence setting something up. Time and score. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Nice drive. Nice drive by Gordon. Good for her for being aggressive. Here's Hopkins on a player control foul. Dropped her elbow and threw her arm out there. Probably would have been okay if she didn't flail her arm afterwards. Curtis with the ball, half-court shot, no good. We're going to the locker room with Lawrence up by 21, 33-12. We'll be back with more Friday night basketball here from Folsom Gymnasium. I'm trying to get some statistics for you as we come back here in 10 minutes. We're a minute away from the start of the second half here in Fairfield. Both teams have come back out on the floor for warm-ups. Coney took a pretty long extended period while they were down there. I think they were trying to discuss how to break those presses and how to address the half-court trap. Offensively for the Bulldogs, we're going to see what happens here because teams tend to, when they have such a large lead in the first half, sometimes rest on their laurels a little bit. Especially with another game coming tomorrow. Hopefully they keep their foot on the gas and things will progress nicely for the Lady Dogs. If not, they may just let Coney back into this one. Lawrence ball, Lambert gets it to Folsom. Folsom powers it up and fouled by Lewis. That's one way to start the first half off. Mackenzie Lewis's second personal foul. Folsom's foul shot is no good. It was rebounded by Lewis. Ball brought up the floor by Karen. Karen guarded by Cadwell. Cadwell is going to get called for a foul from a push from behind. Karen to the foul line. Shooting two. First one's up and good. It's a pretty good crowd here, especially for this rivalry. Second shot no good. Lambert with the rebound gets it to Curtis. Curtis bringing the ball up the floor. Story of this one so far is Coney's got more turnovers than points. Cadwell with the ball out front. Ooh, well traveled there, but missed by their official. Got it over to Allie. Allie's baseline jumper just inside the three-point line is good. 37-13, half-court trap, 1-2-2 half-court trap here. Lewis with the ball. Guarded by Folsom. Lewis goes to the baseline, gets it over to Karen. Karen's baseline jump shot is up and good. And just like that, Coney's found some offense. Cadwell with the ball, gets it to Folsom. Folsom powers up. She was fouled there again. Hopkins with the ball, gets it over to Lewis. Lewis puts it on the floor. Gets it underneath the Belanger. Belanger's shot is up and stuck between the rim and the backboard. Boy, this is an interesting dilemma. As Ryan Conrad comes out of the stands, jumps up and gets it out. Good for him, Ryan Conrad, everybody. Former Thomas College basketball player. Belanger with the ball over to Hopkins. Tipped out of bounds by Curtis. Belanger with the ball on the sideline. Looking to get it in. Gets it into Lewis, but tipped away by Folsom. Coney ball on the baseline. Let's do this again. Ball brought into Lewis. Lewis gets it stolen away. Another Coney turnover. Allie. Oh, she wanted to shoot it. Lawrence looking to run some time off the clock. Really nice spin move there by Cadwell. She had her defender all set up. She just missed the layup. Belanger catches the ball, gets it down to Lewis. Lewis working on Folsom. Folsom with a block. Curtis brings the ball up the floor. Lawrence has got some numbers. Lambert Looks to drive baseline, gets it back to Curtis. Curtis for three. Shots up and good. 40-15, Lawrence. Right back into that half-court trap. 1-2-2, half-court trap extended. Looking to trap in the corners. Cadwell doesn't take away the baseline. Lambert with a from-behind block on Lewis's layup. Folsom gets the ball, gets it out to Cadwell. Cadwell for three, no good. Rebounded by Karen. Karen guarded by Allie. Over to Belanger. Belanger gets it over the timeline. Back to Karen. Karen with the ball. Blocked by Lambert. Up ahead to Allie. Allie's shot up, no good. No call on the contact there. No call again on the contact there. Lambert up on high off the window. And it's good. We got wholesale changes coming for Coney checking in. Ball goes to the middle to Lewis. For the first time, the ball went to the middle tonight. Hopkins with the ball for three, no good. Lambert with the rebound, gets it to Curtis. Curtis looking to get up the floor, gets up the floor to Cadwell. Cadwell back to Curtis. Curtis left wide open, takes a three, misses that one. Cadwell with the rebound. Back over to Curtis. She's out the top of the key, drives, penetrates, and loses the handle. Wholesale changes for Coney as Braun, Hodgkin, Coffin, Miller, and Velasquez check into the game. Checking in for the Dogs, 23, who I don't have a number for. Oh, there's a fast break to Allie. Curtis to Allie. Velasquez with the ball. To Braun. Braun gets it down low. Stripped away by Curtis. Curtis to Folsom. Folsom to Keegan. Keegan was basket hanging. But she's rewarded with a layup. Coffin tries to put it on the floor. Keegan steals it away. Loose ball picked up by Folsom. Folsom gets the ball up to Lewis. Lewis looking, driving. And a foul on 21. That's Miller. Lawrence substitutes come in. Wesson and Holt check into the game for Allie and Folsom. There's a shot by 23. Phantom. Let's ask the crowd. Braun gets the ball. Over to Velasquez. Velasquez gets it to Coffin. Coffin working on Holt. Ball's out to the top of the key, out to Braun. Braun over to Velasquez. Velasquez screened by Braun. Velasquez high up off the... Oh, no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis pushes the ball up the floor like she's a guard. Probably not her best move there. Probably need to get that to Curtis. Wesson with the ball, gets it to Lewis. Holt with the ball, gets it back out. Jump shot, no good, 23. Rebounded by 42 Hodgkin. Stolen away by 23. Wesson with the ball. She puts it up. That's going to be a blocking foul on 21 Miller. She picks up her third personal. As Karen gets ready to check back in. And Townsend for the Dogs. Wesson on the line shooting two. A left-hander misses the first one. Cadwell checks back in as well. Wesson's second shot is up and good. This just in. 23's last name is Bork. How about that? We've finally got one in here. Karen with the ball. Gets it to Braun. Braun looking underneath, nothing doing. Floor's not balanced at all for Coney. So Braun takes it back out to the middle of the floor. Coffin. Coffin and Miller both come to the high post at the same time. Offense not looking real solid here for Coney. Velasquez takes it out of bounds. Tries to get it to Coffin, and Holt steals it away. Oh, and she dribbles it off her foot. Oh. Trying to go coast to coast from a steal there. Coney's turnovers still more than their points. As the ball goes over to Karen. Karen puts it up. Bailout foul there. That one's going to go on Cadwell. It's going to bring Karen to the line. 47-15 with 1:45 left in the third quarter. This is a spot where I love to see in the game of basketball preventative officiating. Don't let the game get too far out of hand, but don't call everything. The scoreboard already is indicative of, I think, how this one's going to turn out. So let the time run off the clock. Here's Cadwell with the ball as she brings it up the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. She's guarded by Karen. Karen gets it over to Lewis. Lewis looking to penetrate. Gets it to Cadwell. Cadwell gets the ball to Townsend. Townsend over to Lewis. Lewis one dribble, but it's stolen away. Stolen away by Karen. Karen with the ball. Braun gets it into Miller. Miller's shot is blocked and taken away by Wesson. Wesson penetrates right down the middle, draws contact from Coffin, but no call. Like I said, preventative officiating at this point. Karen with the ball, gets it to Velasquez. Velasquez looks to penetrate. Braun for three. Deep three, no good. Coffin gets the rebound, looks to get it back out. Taken away by Holt, and then tipped to Lewis. Lewis gets it up the floor to Wesson. Wesson gets it over to Holt. Holt up and couldn't quite get it to go. Wholesale changes coming again for the Coney Rams as Heather Holt goes to the foul line. Checking in for Lawrence is Gordon, number 12. Back in for the game here. Let's see. We've got, for Coney, we've got Lewis Belanger, Latree Harris for the first time tonight, and Hopkins. Second shot from Holt is good, as Hopkins brings the ball up the floor. 1-4 high set. Guards go to each side. It's a power set. Just can't quite get the ball to the wing. Out to Cadwell. Cadwell for three. Splash. 5 seconds left. And, well, 51-16 at the end of the third quarter. Shelley's Used Cars. Shelley's Used Cars is a proud sponsor of Lawrence girls basketball. If you're looking for an affordable automobile, try Shelley's Used Cars. Also the Village Market, the best prices on meat all around. Located Main Street in Fairfield. Stop shot and the save. It's time to put this one in cruise control. Coach Chesley must be telling the ladies. Take some time off the clock, work your offense, get the ball inside, get it back out, move the ball around, work on the little things that you need to do to make yourself successful here. Win with poise and not with attitude. Velasquez gets the ball in for Coney. Gets it over to Latree. Latree gets the ball to 33. Pass blocked by by Lambert. Belanger puts the ball on the floor, dribbles it off of her foot. Allie steals it away. Boy, this is ugly basketball. Molly now has the ball. Folsom over to Cadwell. Slow it down, ladies. That shot's up and no good. Velasquez with the ball. That was 40 seconds of lots of mess. Belanger gets the ball outside. Tries to penetrate and in the process of the jump stop loses her footing and falls. Some giggles going on from the Coney sideline on that one. Curtis has the ball. Gets it to Lambert. Lambert to Cadwell. Cadwell looking inside to Folsom. Lambert goes down. Folsom comes up. Curtis with the ball now, running some offense. This is how you do it here. Running some offense. Folsom at the top of the key. Allie with the ball. Guarded by Velasquez. She penetrates. No call on a foul there as Coney comes away with it. Here's Belanger. Belanger looking to penetrate. Gets it over to Velasquez. Velasquez puts the ball up. Oh, nice little dibby there by number 13, Velasquez. Cadwell penetrates, gets it to Folsom. Folsom baseline jump shot, good. 30-second timeout, Coach Chesley. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left in this one. 53-18, Lady Bulldogs. We've got brand new 5 that's coming in. And this is some time for them to shine. Maybe an opportunity to get some points in the books here. Potentially play well and pick up some time in a more competitive game if they play well during these moments. On the floor for Lawrence is Lewis, Wesson, Townsend, Dunphy, 22. Dunphy, 22. Swing player. 22 swing as a swing player, Dunphy. All right, Coney's got the ball now. Here's Harris. Over to Lewis. Velasquez drives. Really nice job there. Hey, she's a sophomore. Coney's got something to build with there with a point guard. Almost stolen by Velasquez. Gets it over to Townsend. Townsend with the ball. Gets it over to Lewis. Lewis up. No good. It's going to be a foul in the shooting action. We're going to shoot 2. Foul is going to be on Coney's number 14, and that's Belanger. And that's going to be her second foul. The team's 5th. Lexi Lewis shooting 2. First one's good. Second one up, off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Belanger. Belanger pushes it down with her right hand. Cut off by Wesson. Right over to the tree. Gets the ball to 20, Lewis. Lewis left hand, no good. Rebound and pushed up the floor. Here comes the Dogs. Pull up jump shot, no good. Wesson Very nice job. Left hand up and good. Here's Velasquez with the ball, looking to do something with it. Stolen away and pushed up the floor. Ball over to, oh, unlucky there. Checking into the game for the Dogs, we've got Bork and Polai. Polai, number 30, also a swing player from the JV, getting some varsity minutes here. 5 minutes of varsity playing time. This is great, especially with Lawrence having a second game coming up here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Must have been some ball must have went underneath the stands there. He's got a little delay in bringing it in. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this one. Hopkins gets the ball over to Braun. Braun with the ball. Gets it over to Hodgkin. Hodgkin with the ball. Gets it to Hopkins. Hopkins over to Braun. Braun looks for three, and she probably should have shot that one. Coffin's got the ball underneath. Back to Braun. Braun looking. Hopkins. Hopkins trying to find her spot. Drives and hammered. Mike Gordon. That was a no layup foul. Hopkins. First shot, good. And the second. Is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Miller and put back up and in. Here's Bork with the ball. Gets it over to Gordon. Gordon drives, no good. Rebounded by Holt. On all those trees in there, Holt had a great inside position and a nice job boxing out. Came down with that rebound just because of that. Very nice job. Oh. Get a jump ball. Lawrence ball underneath on the alternating possession. And a turnover. Here we go, bringing the ball up the floor now. We've got Hopkins. Hopkins tried to get that to Braun, but apparently it was tipped off of Braun's hand, and it's Lawrence ball. Okay. Bork with the ball. Gets it out to Polai. Polai over to Townsend. Over to Holt underneath. Here's Braun. Hodgkin. Gets bailed out of the travel by saying there was contact and a blocking foul. That foul was called on Gordon. Velasquez back into the game. Crossover dribble, picks it up in a bad location. Hodgkin with the ball. Dribbles behind her back for no damn reason. Karen with the ball. Spin dribble. Hodgkin baseline jump shot. No good. And mistakes come in twos. There's a foul. Three minutes and 13 seconds remain in this one. Well, one foul away from the bonus, though. Ball into Townsend. Townsend looks to put it up. No good. Rebounded by Hope. Hope gets it to Polai. Polai's shot got blocked there by Hodgson. Number 21. That's Linda Townsend for 2. Velasquez with the ball. Gets it to Karen. Karen looks to penetrate. Braun with the ball. Braun now looking to do something with it. Picked up her dribble in a bad spot and makes it back to Velasquez. Karen with the ball, looking to penetrate, guarded by Hope. Her runner is no good. Polai with the rebound, jump ball. Oh, it's going to be Coney ball in the alternating possession. This is very interesting to see. For the most part, Coney's starting 5 has been on the floor versus the bottom of the bench for Lawrence, and Coney still can't score. Karen gets to Velasquez. Velasquez penetrates to the right. Somebody needs to force her left. Karen gets the ball, goes to the left-hand side. Hodgson picks it up, almost loses the handle there. Karen with the ball, sets him up, backs to Hodgkin. Nice job with a jump shot there. That one's in and out. Lydia Townsend pushes the ball up the floor. Gets it down to Bork, and she traveled. Polai checking back in for Hope. One minute and 50 seconds remain in this one. Karen's got the ball. To Velasquez. Velasquez shot up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Miller. And she was fouled. Fouls on Townsend. That's her 3rd. Team 6th. 1 minute 40 seconds remain in this one. Karen gets the ball on the screen, the screener, for an easy layup. Oh. Dunphy with the ball. Tries to get it over to Bork, but that one was kicked out of bounds by Velasquez. As Bork gets it in. Ball to Gordon. Oh. Moved the pivot foot there. Velasquez gets it to Karen. 1 minute 18 seconds left in this one. Karen is guarded by Dunphy. Velasquez with the ball. Gets it back out to Karen. Karen to Velasquez. Velasquez. Very nice attempt. But she's in there with the trees. Both of her shots were blocked. Coney ball underneath. We're under a minute. Boy, the screener both times has had wide open layups there for Karen. Here's Bork with the ball, bringing it up the floor. He's going to get fouled by Karen, and we're going to the line, shooting 1 and 1. Was hoping we were going to avoid bonus free throws. Apparently not, but there's only 45 seconds remaining in this one as Bork shoots 1 and 1. First one's up and good. Very nice looking free throw stance here. And I didn't even jinx her. She makes them both. As Karen brings the ball up the floor. Gives it to Hodgson. Oh my, deep 3. Rebound, Miller. Blocked by Polite. The official on the baseline must have had a better angle than me up here in the stands, because that one looked pretty clean. Miller. The basketball never lies. This is the first one. Second one is up. and no good. Pushed up the floor. Townsend hesitation. Gets it back out to Dunphy. Dunphy looking to do something with it. Time and score here, ladies. Bork with the ball. Gets it to Gordon. Gordon to Townsend. Townsend shot. No good. Karen with the rebound. 10 seconds left to go. Do not foul. Ball is turned over again. But yet the clock just expires. The final score here from Folsom Gym. The Lawrence Lady Bulldogs 60. The Coney Rams 25. Oh my, how things have changed since years gone by. Tomorrow we'll be right back here. Please join us on YouTube or tune in later on cable access. We've got the Erskine Academy Eagles coming in tomorrow. Erskine Academy 1-11 on the year. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more of a competitive game, but playing back-to-back games always can be a challenge. 2 games in a row, even though some of the starters got to rest the fourth quarter, can be a challenge on these young ladies. So, with that said, we'll see you tomorrow. It's a 1 o'clock start right here at Fairfield and Folsom Gym. Good night. On behalf of our sponsors, Central Maine Disposal, Shelley's Used Cars, the Village Market, and Stanley's, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.